off this week.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, anyways, moving on. Until the trade deadline, we're actually going to introduce a brand new segment, which is called Primetime Trades, which is every week until the trade deadline. Which actually I don't even know, NBA trade deadline. I think it's like February 8th or something like that. The NBA trade deadline, yes, it's February 8th. So the NBA trade deadline is February 8th. This segment is called Primetime Trades, right? So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire up the ESPN trade machine, and then each of us are gonna propose one trade that a team should make for this trade deadline. I technically have my trade, and I'm ready to present it, but I want you guys to go first. I'm
like just go with one that we've already discussed, man. Like the Nico and Derek Favors trade. Like I've been watching a lot of Utah games, recently. Why I don't know, but I have. Donovan Mitchell was legit, but they have issues. Like when Gobert isn't there, it's fine because they just put Derek Favors at center and like they just kind of run small ball a little bit. But when he comes back, it really. I don't think Donovan Mitchell has put together a full. I think he was playing better before Gobert got back. One, because just the driving lanes open up. And there was a play at the end of the game. I can't forget who they played. In which, like, Donovan Mitchell literally looked off Rubio. Rubio was standing wide open. He was like, no. Joe Ingles in the corner because Rubio can't fucking shoot. Yeah. And Donovan Mitchell was small. In order for this Utah thing to work, I forgot somebody said Donovan Mitchell could be like Westbrook with better decision-making ability. He possibly could. The athleticism is kind of the same. Like I don't mind that comparison for Donovan Mitchell, but he needs to slide to the point guard position. But in order for you to start to make but in order for you to start to make that transition, you need to start putting shooting around Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. They need to ship Rubio the fuck out of there for anyone. Yeah. Anyone who wants to get Rubio.
I like Rubio, but he doesn't.
Trade. You gotta propose a trade. You can't just say it. You gotta fire up the trade machine. Propose a trade.
But that's not the trade I had.
Okay, all right, go ahead. My bad.
Rubio, that's like, cause I don't know if anybody's gonna take Rubio right now. I don't know if team that really needs point guard help, and Rubio's kind. No, that wouldn't make sense. Like you have D Rose and you have Calderon. Like you don't really need a Rubio.
No, not if you get rid of. Not if you get rid of IT's.
But then why would you? Why if you're Utah? Why do you want IT?
Because his contract has expired.
No, fuck no. Bye.
Let him go.
No. But the Nico and Derek Favors thing, if the Jazz can throw in a pick, makes a ton of sense to me. For one, they need to be able to stretch the floor. Nico, if you put Nico at the 4, you can definitely stretch the floor. And I honestly don't think Nico's a bad defender. Nico at least attempts on defense. I think a lot of European players get the stigma of being bad defenders just because we assume that they're bad defenders. But I don't think he's a bad defender. And if you want to open the floor for Donovan Mitchell, that's a perfect guy to bring in and be able to stretch the floor. Yeah. And for the Bulls, I like Derek Favors for the future. Derek Favors can do work down low. He can do work down low. And put that man at the center. Let that man do work down low. And also, he's a solid defender. He gives you a block a game. He plays solid defense. I like Derek Favors at the center position going forward for the Bulls. Because, again, I always think that you need post scoring. Robin Lopez is cool, but he's not the definition of post scoring. Everything he does, for the most part, is fluky. The only reason he even averages this, granted, he hasn't improved vastly on offense the way I ever thought he would. But a lot of stuff he does and is doing this year is just because they didn't have anybody to shoot the ball for a very long period of time this year, so he had to take more shots than usual. Derek Favors is actually a legitimate option down low. I don't consider Robin Lopez a actual option on a winning team down low. I just don't. I'm sorry. So I think that this trade makes sense going forward. And also, Derek Favors is like 25 years old. He's still very young. He's not an old player. He's still very young. He still has some room for improvement.
26, but yeah.
25, 26. He can still grow. This is still a young piece you can add into a team. And also with Nico, you can stretch the floor. You have Gobert. He's not going to move. Gobert's literally not going to move. So you already have one guy in the paint. You don't need to have two guys in the paint with a scorer as dynamic as Donovan Mitchell. Right. You need to open the floor so he can have driver lanes and just get to the rim. So I think that this is the trade that benefits. It's a small trade, and it may not pay big dividends right away. But I think that this is the trade that in the future can benefit both teams. Nico for Favors and a pick.
Okay, I'm not necessarily mad at that. Kevin, you got a hypothetical trade? Go ahead.
I mean, it's not crazy by any means, but I would like to see the Clippers move DJ.
Okay.
And I would like to see the Cavs try to get him. If I'm the Cavs, I don't want to give up the Brooklyn pick, but you're going to have to give it up. But I think we're at a point right now where we just Cavs need the rim protection that DJ provides. You don't know what LeBron's going to do. Him or honestly, Dwight Howard. I'd go after Dwight Howard, as crazy as that is, because Charlotte's not going anywhere.
It's not a bad. That's
my fool.
I would do Dwight Howard to the Cavs.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
And it works. You know,
I don't mind that.
The salaries match up where you could move somebody like Tristan. You're probably gonna have to realistically move Tristan and Shumpert, or Tristan and Fry. And that pick, but then you could get another guy from Charlotte. I don't know.
But all right. If I'm Charlotte, why do I want that trade? Why do I want to take on those? Like Tristan's contract.
But I feel like Charlotte's got to blow up that team. I mean, Kemba. They're looking to move Kemba.
Yeah. They do. Charlotte's in a tough position because they need to tank. But I don't know if that market can sustain it.
No, you're right. And they have.
Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they have talented players. That's the tough part, right? Like Batum's. I think Batum's good.
No, he's been trashed this year.
He's been trashed this year, but I think he's good. Like I would love him on my team.
He was hurt to start off.
Kemba's good. Dwight Howard is playing well above what we thought Dwight Howard would be playing. Yes. So I guess that's not super fair to say that he's
Jeremy Lamb has been good.
Him. Lamb's good, but they're in a tough spot because they're not performing as well as people had thought.
Yeah, true. All right, so here's my trade. This is my trade.
You said you were gonna drop some knowledge on us.
I'm about to shake up the internet, right?